The deputies sent by the city guard await you at the dock. You tell the deputy to send the expected signal to the smugglers. This should make their ship easy to board, as they will expect a boat of their comrades to approach them. The fools won't know what hit them. The deputy stops rowing to ask you. Port or starboard, Captain? Not seeing the familiar faces of their accomplices, the surprised crew demands to know who you are. The first mate shouts to the rest of the crew to repel the intruders. It's going to be a long night. More smugglers appear on this deck to repel the intruders. First mate is dead. The first of many. More smugglers appear on this deck to repel the intruders. Wizard splits into several copies of himself. None of them look happy to see him. The deck wizard collapses, no longer a threat. Injured super dragon flees away from the fight. falls at your feet. Long live the new captain. Among multiple love letters from various paramours in different ports, you find a work contract for hardware deliveries, signed by a barely literate envoy.
Oh, heck. Sabi Rice, good morning. With Slender Man. I've never even seen that movie. Just saying. Oh, a tasty ham. We'll take that for next life when we're a Barbie. Be another one over here. Why does Slender Man suck your brains?
With the last of the ship's officers slain, the rest of the smugglers would be wise to surrender. The ship is yours. You hear someone call out from beyond the wall.
Hello?
You find a curious creature chained in this room. A sea elf by the looks of him. Oceanus, the sea elf, thanks you for rescuing him and says,
Help me find my gear, and I'll do my best to pull my weight in the battles ahead.
I think I have all the crusts. Yep.
this is a lot of weapons.
We don't even have to do the bottom part of the
This isn't
ship.
about ordinary smuggler tax evasion anymore, is it? Someone is preparing for war, and Saltmarsh does not see it coming. You must warn the town.
Why isn't my stream up? Okay, I just had to refresh. I got to remember next time to log in another tune. Because what?
A decrepit house stands atop the cliffs. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water. The front door opens into a musty, dirty entrance hall. You spot some faint footprints in the filth, leading down the corridor ahead. You find a gold key beneath the rug in front of this window. What was once a fine master bedroom now stands dirty and decayed. A small wooden trunk stands at the foot of the bed, its lid closed. The door to this room is secured with a dingy gold padlock. In the far corner of this room lies a man, quite alive. He calls out to you in distress, though his words are muffled behind the cloth, shoved into his mouth. You remove the gag, and he sputters out a ragged breath. You notice a sizable lump on the back of his head. Thank the gods you came along when you did. Name's Ned. Ned Snakeshaft. You have no idea how happy I am to see another living soul in this awful place. Quick, untie me so we can get out of this creepy place. Because... forget it. Looks like you found me out. What a shame. If you just you'd have been safe. Good thing I wrote some this for sure. You couldn't just take our warning and go on your merry way back to wherever you're from, could you? No matter. I'll just have to stop you here. You got moves, I'll give you that. But there's a reason why they called me the Scourge of Satan. Where did you say you were from again? You're not just any rude. Those idiots set me up. The assassin falls to his knees. It's your lucky day. You get to watch Ned Snakeshaft, the best assassin in these parts, die. Hope you enjoy the view. With one last gasp, the assassin crumples into a silent heap on the musty wood flooring. The only sign of human life in this chamber is the flickering, shiny lantern set on the windowsill. You find a small lever in the fireplace. When you pull it, the runes on the floor light up. The crystal on the wall flares a bloody red and sounds a faint chime. You can hear the same noise coming from upstairs through the holes in the ceiling. Corpses occupy the remaining seats around the broken table, surrounded by desiccated food. Flies dance above their heads. The kitchen is dirty and damp. The stairs up are missing a few treads and smell of decay. The door on the eastern wall is locked with a heavy iron padlock. A festering infestation has twisted this bedroom into a spider's den. From the doorway, you can see a glint of metal in the fireplace. The slime dissipates into a toxic bubble on the ruined floor. With the iron key, you should be able to unlock the door in the kitchen. The door swings open, revealing a room significantly more damp and decayed than the others in the house. The smell of spoiled wine clogs your nose with its acrid odor. You nearly trip on a bloodied, dismembered body in the center of this chamber. Beyond this door lies a room so unlike anything else you have seen in the house that you pause for a moment, taken aback.
Good morning, folks.
Lanterns and supportive structures line this musty underground passage, suggesting the presence of human activity below. You emerge into a dingy, wet cavern with boxes and containers lining its walls. More smugglers stack their goods alongside the other merchandise. A robed figure turns toward you and shudders with surprise. "I knew that rogue was useless," he says. "Why our contact in town sent him to distract you is beyond me." The apparent leader of the smugglers glares at you. "We can't let you leave alive, now that you've discovered our operation. You should have heeded our warnings and left this house while you had the chance." The wizard vanishes, yet copies of himself shimmer into view in his place. "You'll be dead long before you can see through my illusions," he says. As the double vanishes, a monstrous illusion takes its place. strikes flesh, and the wizard doubles over in pain. How can this be? He asks in a pained voice. Before he can run away, you strike him one last time. The remaining smugglers scramble out of the cavern, presumably headed to the ship where the rest of their operation waits. The gang will get their due in good time.
We're running
now,
Salt Marsh right now,
take
guys.
yourself with
Till
plunder
Versh wakes
the
up. When
smugglers
Versh wakes up, we're gonna
That's
finish
enough
off
for the treasure you
Isle
have
of
been
Dread.
promised. A decrepit house stands atop the cliffs. A stiff wind blows in off the waves, carrying the briny stink of churning salt water. It looks as though many travelers have used this campsite to pass the night over the years.
You awake from a troubled dream filled with shouts and screams. Then you realize it wasn't a dream at all. Panicked calls for help can be heard a short distance to the south. You shake off your slumber and make your way into the fog. A lone smuggler stands here, dazed and trembling. Several Sahuagin lie dead at her feet. The exhausted smuggler beckons you over to talk. The smuggler explains that the Sahuagin have built several other shrines nearby. The closest one is just to the southwest, across a small bridge. Two injured fisherfolk cower near the foot of the Sahuagin shrine, which pulses with evil energy. Better put a stop to that. The first shrine collapses beneath your boot. Then, you hear the sound of torches running in from the fog. fisher folk thank you for saving them. They point to an eerie glow in the distance to the west, near an abandoned cart. It's another Sahuagin shrine.
Sorry, I'm not talking today. I'm off
The
my rocker.
Sahuagin shrine also emanates an eerie energy.
My nose is really clogged right now.
It can't be good. The second shrine falls to pieces. Sahuagin forces rush to the
Good morning, Rain Man. You still on vacation? Can you go back to sleep? I woke up to my cat this morning. It was like, he's playing. Three chores. Let's wait till that wears off. Heard him is running with her. She takes all the aggro. This one, nope.
But the Sahuagin defeated. You scan the horizon. Sure enough, a third shrine can be seen to the northwest. Clearly, the Sahuagin are building a network of these evil shrines as part of their plan to conquer the Salt Marsh. Sahuagin attack, seeking vengeance for your destruction of the shrine. Sahuagin reinforcements, perhaps? At the same time, you spot another shrine to the north.
Not doing optionals or nothing, guys. We're just doing the main fight, and that's it.
Now, to destroy one more Sahuagin shrine. You don't see any more nearby. Sahuagin spring forth to make a desperate stand.
Hey, there's something still alive.
You hear angry shouts to the north. A powerful Sahuagin, clearly the leader of his incursion, stands surrounded by crates. A pitiful reminder of his truth. You've stopped the Sahuagin's mission tonight, though surely the Sea Devils will continue their efforts to conquer Saltmarsh in the morning. Speaking of which, it's time for you to finally get a good night's sleep.
I don't need any named items from here anymore. More like Vecna and Isle of Dread now.
It looks as though many travelers have used this campsite to pass the night over the years.
should be able to get through Salt Marsh before Varsh wakes up. Morning, Kevin Head.
A long abandoned tower stands crumbling on the hillside. The upper floors have long since collapsed, but stairs lead down into the dark.
I do
Made
the
it past
fast
the ruins
version
the
of
upper
this.
tower and down into the structure's sprawling basement. Now, to find the source of the strange sounds. The collapse here seems to have destroyed the mechanism built into the floor, whatever it was. A pulse of magical energy passes through the tunnels as the first lever is pulled. Several goblins scramble up in surprise as you enter the chamber. A second flash of energy surges through the tunnels as another lever is pulled.
Surges through the tunnels.
A fetid stench wafts from this room. As the third lever is pulled, the barrier sealing the large chamber winks out. The mage stands defiantly at the top of the stairway. You're too big. Nothing can stop me now. My new creation will set the land ablaze.
I will stop you. I will try.
As the mage falls to the ground, the magic barrier sealing the room below fades. The stench of brimstone hits you as the nightmare lets out a terrifying bray. The nightmare falls, and its flames flicker out.
Oh,
Now, to tell the villagers about what you found.
at least we got through that one. No named items. I'm saving my elixir for Vecna. Wouldn't mind start getting some legendary stuff from there.
A long abandoned tower stands crumbling on the hillside. The upper floors have long since collapsed, but stairs lead down into the dark. No one has used the warehouses of Crapper's Cove for years, officially anyway. Rumor has it that some of the local smugglers used the shacks as a rendezvous point under cover of night. This building looked abandoned from the outside, but once inside, you can see signs of recent habitation. In fact, you can hear muffled voices from the next room. A muffled shout can be heard from one of the rooms above you. calls for help as you burst into the room. The prisoner tells you that his captors interrogated him about a strange script he couldn't read. He says that the other captive was taken down through the basement and into a cavern. A door creaks open down on the main floor. Dank air wafts up from the lower level of the building. A musty smell permeates this part of the building. Stairs lead down to the basement.
Hey, got an itch on my arm. I'm gonna miss you, lay your hands.
The door opens, and a gust of cool, damp air billows out.
I ran VOD last night, Vision of Destruction with Versh. I ended up kind of being the healer instead of DPS. This was one bard, one druid, and
Scratching and squeaking can be heard.
a bunch of rangers. We had a tank in there with like 7,000 hit points, though.
Two corridors lie to the east and west. The door to the eastern hallway is open, but the locked door to the west has three dim crystals above.
This is quite a long quest, you know that? There's 3 levers in this area that you have to pull.
A halfling woman stands nearby, reading a book. The halfling tells you that members of the Brotherhood interrogated her in a nearby building. She fears that they're trying to summon a great evil. A series of gears click in the distance, and a loud thunk reverberates through the cavern. The faint sound of chanting can be heard from deeper inside the building. You can hear chanting in the distance as you enter the building.
Now I can try. After this quest, I have to get fresh water.
The chanting halts. An angry form materializes inside the summoning circle. A voice from the room next door shouts, "What's going on? Don't tell me you bungled the ritual. Can't anyone in this backwater do anything right?" Melith falls, but the violence of your struggle causes part of the chamber floor to collapse. A coffin lies in the corner of this dusty crypt, covered in arcane wards. The creature in the casket asks you to free him, but you decide that there must have been a good reason for the thing to be bound inside its coffin. Best to let sleeping apparitions lie. No one has used the warehouses of Crapper's Cove for years, officially anyway. Rumor has it that some of the local smugglers use the shacks as a rendezvous point under cover of night.
I think I'll skip Dunes Water only because it's so long.
The crates the sailor mentioned aren't anywhere on this deck. They must be somewhere below. There's a gaping hole in the ship's hull. Beyond it, you can see a cave leading down into the depths of the water. The underwater cave opens up into a large cavern. Appears to have found a wizard folk who hijacked this city's cargo. There are doorways to the north and to the south. The north door is sealed, leaving the south as your only option.
Do 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 do. Ba, 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 ba.
Gears whir into action, and the ground shakes as a massive door grinds open nearby. Then there's a sudden clatter of stone. It seems that the shaking caused the nearby cave wall to collapse. The newly revealed passageway leads into another section of the caverns. The rasping sound of lizard folk voices can be heard further in the distance. A trio of lizard folk guard a nearby door. You find the key to open the nearby door on the corpse of one of your defeated opponents.
Yay, sent you in. This is why I run this area, just for that XP stuff. I'm gonna miss you, Trapper.
Looking closely, you can see that the cave continues beyond the cascading spray of the waterfall. Peering into the pool, you can see an underwater tunnel leading to the north.
I forgot to get water after the last one. We'll see if I go to bingo tonight. I got the money for it.
2 sealed doors lead off of this chamber, one to the west and one to the south. Lizard folk suddenly leap down from the darkness above. You can see a pile of crates matching the sailor's description on the other side of the room. As you approach the crates, you hear a guttural voice.
These weapons are needed for the High Shaman's plan.
Then the lizard folk drop from above. The lizard folk trader is dead. Now, to recover the cargo,
Nope, we gotta get that cargo first.
You found the crates you were looking for, but they contained weapons, not weapons. It seems that sailor wasn't telling the truth.
Maybe I'll make these legendary hand wraps for my next life.
This ship seems to have sunk very recently. The main cabin appears to be completely intact. Massive tracks in the mud lead to a dark and stinking den.
This cave stinks of death, magic, and wine, in that order. Judging from what you can see, the Sahuagin have set up some kind of ritual to control the giant crocodile, and they're using it to raid passing ships. Some of these wine casks have teeth marks. Big ones.
I got an itch. You're here.
There are definitely some unpleasant things living in that water. Best to avoid a swim. Intruders! Hisses the Sahuagin. They meddle with the pattern. Behold them, my warriors. I will commune with 1,000 teeth.
What?
Thousand teeth rips out of the water. 1,000 teeth retreats into the water, unaccustomed to food that fights back. Cursed beast! Stay and fight! Rasps the Sahuagin mage, straining to control the crocodile. Another wave of Sahuagin surged from the water.
Good morning, Watts. How are you today? Gotta heal myself up a little bit. Can't get that frickin' what do I call it, Reaper. I had to get that Reaper to come out of the water. There we go. That's what be hitting so hard. I'm doing okay so far. Just doing this quest. Get myself heal up a little bit. A pimple right here. Right above my boopy. Really itchy. That hurts. Bite. Spider bite. I know I got spiders. Just stupid because I just sprayed my apartment like and had me leave my apartment for 4 hours. About not even a month ago. It sucked. Thought I turned that one. Yes, I didn't. we'll wait till our Primeval Scream resets. Gotta remember, there's no shrine or nothing in here.
The Sahuagin's barrier vanishes. The mage is now within your reach. 1,000 feet is a deep ground, and charges again. The beast is fully committed to play.
Oh, 1,000.
Whatever was in that red barrel is thrown 1,000 teeth for a loop. The beast isn't that smart. That trick might work again. A great crocodile 1,000 teeth shudders, then collapses into the muck.
No problem. I'm gonna go grab some more water. I'll
Massive tracks in
be
the
right
mud
back.
lead to a dark and stinking den.
Next quest.
A large hole leads down beneath the earth. Strange sounds and a stranger smell from the burrow. You find yourself falling into a large and deep cavern. It may be a challenge to find your way back to the surface. The passageway splits here, with forks leading north and south.
Obviously, if you were in a group, you'd split up. Okay, we'll wait till this ticking is gone. I'm gonna miss you, all you heals. Still gotta get through another epic life, so before I can TR.
The rune flickers to life as you touch it.
Ah, the ticks had me. There was nothing I could do. I'm gonna take a peek outside for a second. Sounds super windy. I just scared Versh. I don't think there's a shrine, is there? Might have to restart this quest. I'll just restart. Because there's no shrine for a long while. I'll never make it. You can't get any more than 11 on a weapon, right? 11 sentient things. Oh, I'm gonna have to shave you again soon, hey? Your fur's just coming in nice too. But he's pulling off all the fur off his body, that's why. That's how I know I gotta shave him. When he starts pulling the fur off. I already passed it.
A large hole leads down beneath the earth. Strange sounds and a stranger smell from the burrow.
Okay, let's try this again.
You find yourself falling into a large and deep cavern. It may be a challenge to find your way back to the surface. The passageway splits here, with forks leading north and south. The rune flickers to life as you touch it. You see a doorway up on a ledge above. Perhaps it leads to the way out of the caves. Yet to get there, you'll need to make your way up over this forest of towering columns. As the wheel aligns to the correct symbol, one of the geysers spouting from the pillars slows.
Ah, fuck. We got one more quest after this one out here. Can't see. I gotta turn the bird off for a second. I can't see where I'm going.
The flow of liquid to the waterfall slows and then stops, revealing a large ladder.
You will shine. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. And they, them, their, thee, thy, though, frickin' whatever. I think they should all refer to themselves as shims.
The door opens to reveal a large bullywug cap, open to the sky. An impressively large bullywug commands its smaller kin to attack. The chieftain drops a carved runestone as he dies. A door opens up above, allowing access to the High chamber. Perhaps now we can return to the surface. A ladder leads up to the surface and out of the bullywug's lair. You've escaped at last. A large hole leads down beneath the earth. Strange sounds.
Where you hand
and
it
a
in.
stranger smell from the burrow.
Okay, now we're gonna do Dune's water. Straight right there.
The Sahuagin have captured this seaside fortress from the lizard folk. They're using it as their base of operations for their invasion of the coast.
I wasn't looking. I was looking down at my buffs. I was looking down at my breasts.
Takes down to its foundation.
Not at the main screen. I was looking down here because they're all right here at the bottom.
I'm off to find the High Priestess. See you soon.
Alright, you didn't scare me. Didn't work.
Armed Sahuagin surround an alarm gong at the upper entrance to the fortress. The Sahuagin sounds the alarms.
So
alerting
far,
others
so
nearby.
good. I know. No plans for myself for today. Load the dishwasher, turn the dishwasher on, that's about it. I might have to go kill that thing. Mother effer. Kept interrupting my opening the stupid door. I added a dress to my store. I gotta add a hat. That's what I gotta do. Gotta re-add the hats. Yeah, the only problem is the dress is white.
Clang of
I
hammers
don't
and
like
the
that.
scrape of shovels nearby.
I wish it was black. I haven't worn white in years, so I don't even know if I look any good in white. Yeah, that's why I never get white. Well, white you can
Captive
bleach,
lizards
but
have
with
worked
your
on one
logo and
side
shit
of
on
this
it.
chamber, forced to renovate what was once their own fortress. Sahuagin soldiers guard the stairs. The lizard folk blades seize their chance and turn on their Sahuagin masters.
Forty blood, I don't give a fuck, get out up the road.
The fortress shakes, and the water covering
After
the floor
we're done
rises
clearing the
slightly.
area, I will shine. My foot's asleep, but the cat's wandering around, so I know if I take my slippers off, he'll licking my toes. Now we're gonna go to the other side. Last life I forgot. Yeah. Oh, but you gotta, if you can't use, if you don't want to, like, say you got a colored shirt and gets a stain in it, use borax instead. It won't, it doesn't, oh, I gotta keep going that way. Instead of bleach, use borax. I'm Canadian, we call them curtains. Curtains, drapes, all the same fucking thing. Hey, as long as the carpets match the curtains or drapes, we're all's good. Just saying. It's all that matters.
The ground trembles, and the water rises once again. The Sahuagin must be using magic to sink the entire fortress.
Lever. Lever, lever are two different things. Why doesn't anybody just say switch? You gotta put it switch. The switches are on the floor. You know what sucks? There is a difference between a lever and a lever. Okay? And a lever is something that you pull and it uses weight to counteract what you're doing. Leveling out shit. Oh my god, don't make me explain what a lever is.
An imposing figure commands the throne. This must be Baron Seklas, the strategist behind the Sahuagins' invasion.
Uses a lever, uses a counterweight system.
You've slain the Baroness, one of your mission's primary targets. Your next target is the High Priestess.
You're in North
She
England?
must be on the lower level.
Never been. Just said, never been. I've never, let's be honest, I've never been out of Canada. Have you been out of England?
You and your companions can now
How many
explore
people
the
actually
deep
leave
water
their
on the
home
moon
countries?
of the
That's what I'd like to know.
fortress.
Probably not many. Okay, but what do you think it, like, what is abroad to you? Is that just going to Wales? Is that just driving 2.5, 3 hours to get to France? Or 5 hours, whatever it is? Can't you get to Amsterdam in 5 hours? Switzerland? Norway? Ireland. Ireland is its own island. You could consider that abroad? Yeah. Well, yeah, you said you're North England, right? It's the same as like, what do you consider abroad? Germany is really close to you too. Right? Germany is like right there too. You could drive to Germany, you could drive to France. You could drive to Norway, you could drive to Switzerland. You know what I mean? There's not too many places. If you come to Canada or North America, yeah. You go to Japan or China, okay. Ukraine. For me, if it's within a 12-hour drive, I'm driving. Even then, I've drove across Canada, so which was a 3.5 day drive across Canada, and that's only from Ontario. That's not from like to go from the east coast of Canada to the west coast of Canada is a 4-day drive. For me, though, to drive from here to the east coast is a day and a half, if that. I think it's a day and a half drive. I would love to be able to go somewhere. I've heard of Leeds. You know how? Wasn't there a serial killer in Leeds? Oh, fuck, I watched too many of these stupid shows, I'm telling you guys. Hey, wasn't there a serial killer in Leeds? Wait. Get up, I swear that's how I know it. Ah. Yeah, the Yorkshire Ripper. Yep. 1975 to 1980. It says here, also known as Peter William Sutcliffe or Pierre Gonan, was an English serial who was convicted of murdering 13 women, attempted to murder 7 others between blah blah blah. I watch like forensic sciences and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Because they talk. The first victim was a 28 Wilma Mary McCain. She had 4 kids. Poor thing. And she was last seen leaving her house in Leeds. That's how I know Leeds. Stupid serial killer bullshit.
The High Priestess has just arrived at the fortress's main entrance. You found your primary target at last.
Fool! You and the air breathers cannot hope to stand against us.
Documentaries.
Oceanus swimming overhead.
I found you some allies!
He cries.
Mind their claws!
You mind coming down here? Oh, Canada, we have Picton. The Picton firm in BC. In Picton Farms in BC, he lured prostitutes to his home. Then he murdered them and he fed them to his pigs.
Slain the High Priestess, crippling the Sahuagins leadership. Take the Codex page. This evil artifact will be safer in the Gatekeeper's hands. Denied the power of the Codex page, the Sahuagin will be unable to invade Saltmarsh and the surrounding coastal areas.
Got a second ring. Might put that on that shit monk. Well, I'm done, Saltmarsh. Forwards to explain Canada.
From the lizard folk. They're using it as their base of
High.
operations for their invasion of the coast.
So whether you want to use high as everybody's high on marijuana or high as in high taxes and high food prices, you can use that word in any way you want in reference to Canada. I don't think I grabbed anything, did I? What else? Canada's high, corrupt. Let's see. Apologetic. We apologize for everything. We'll open. Okay. Say I'm in a public situation and I open a door for somebody. I'll say sorry. instead of thanks or whatever. So Saltmarsh is toot funny. Yeah, the only one I didn't do was Dune's Water, because I don't feel like doing it. Let's go in, hand in some favor. We'll go to the gatekeeper here. Oh, the British Columbia had made it so that you could legally carry and do a percentage, like a very small, like a personal percentage of any drug. They actually reverted back to making it illegal again. You can still smoke pot, but you can't do all the other crap. Those 5 hit points, they might make a difference between life and death. I don't know what other ones I gotta hand in. Probably just yeah, that stuff. Summer courts, Harper. We'll hand those all in when we go and hand in all the sagas. What are you... That's weird. Don't worry, Cat. The air conditioner's going in the window soon. As soon as I see that, what do you call it, truck, pull up here. Truck pull up that says that, what do you call it, the furnace air conditioning place. As soon as they pull up, oh shit, putting that air conditioner in the window. Right now it would be futile. Because it would be, the heat's still on, so putting the air conditioner in the window would be a waste of, it'd make it work hard, the compressor work harder than it needs to. Plus I gotta jimmy rig up some cardboard to fit in there. What I should do is go to one of the local industrial areas and see if anybody's got scrap wood on the side of the road. And just put a piece of scrap wood in there. Okay, so I got Feywild, Saltmarsh done. We still got Sharn, Cogs, finish off Isle of Dread. And what else? I got a whisker right here. Right there on my over top right here. It's a whisker. Only get one hair on my whole face. And it always grows in the same fucking spot. For the last 20 years. Always in the same spot. So every 3 months I gotta pluck it. I'm lucky. Some women gotta pluck a whole mustache. Okay, what should we run? I could probably burn through cogs really, really fast. I could do these in like 15. No more, it shouldn't take you more than 15 minutes to do each quest if you're not familiar with them. If you're familiar with them, you're looking at 3 to 5 minutes. But you don't do these for heartseed farming because you can't get any. Just saying. Always go to the south first, then to the north, then to the east. Central east part. Sorry, I got itchy eyeball. Just gonna get right on the horse. Yeah, no heart seeds or nothing for these. There's no end rewards. These are quick, easy, though, Reaper points. I know a lot of people run these on R10 for just your Reaper points. They'll zerg through them.
After making your way into the ancient goblin ruins, you find yourself in a dark chamber. Creatures loyal to Dask are stirring up trouble in these ancient hobgoblin ruins. Perhaps if you gave them a gentle thrashing, it might teach them a lesson. Dask goblins are hard at work with their own. When they notice you, they immediately attack.
La 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 la. I was trying to get a heal off and it didn't work. I'm not wasting cakes or nothing on this shit. That's unfortunate. I tried to get a heal off and it just wouldn't work. Try again. Surely get to see. Keep trying. Keep trying. Whatever that song is. Just wasting time. Well, death penalties wear off. Now, basically, I have cogs to finish the Sharn saga, Isle of Dread saga, and Vecna to finish. And I'm done. And I can do my epic. Get back up to 30. I usually do all Red Fins and Vons. And just random quests, some raids. Do some random raids. We're gonna see how many raids we can die in this life. Just saying. How many raids can I pass away in? We'll try them all. We'll try every single raid. I'm just joking. Try every raid on normal. I wonder how many I could actually survive in. Epic raids I would have to, Has anybody done the legendary Chrono solo yet? I know I can do the epic version. I don't think I'd be able to do the legendary though. On normal it'd be worth a try. My voice is cracking like this, crackle.
After making your way into the ancient goblin ruins, you find yourself in a dark chamber. Creatures loyal to Dask are stirring up trouble in these ancient hobgoblin ruins. Perhaps, if you gave them a gentle thrashing, it might teach them a lesson. Dusk goblins are hard at work repairing the ruin. When they notice you, they immediately attack.
It's annoying. Take a drink of water.
More Das grunts are gathered inside of this spacious chamber, rigging explosives to a large heap of boulders.
Oh, I still got the ones down here.
The last Dask thug crumbles at your feet. Now you have a chance to find out more about the strange artifact that they were trying to unearth. You pull the lever, triggering an explosion that flattens the remaining debris as the roar of the blast.
Just wait a second
You hear a familiar voice coming from
for the
platform
dialogue
above.
crap.
Is that Malik the gnome? Malik calls to you from the platform. Thank you for clearing out the Dask for me. It was a great help. Those fools had no idea what they were dealing with. The friendly gnome transforms before your eyes. A Rakshasa. Soon, my name will be known across Corvair. Malik the Malevolent. The portal opens, and fiends flood into the room. Now this portal to KHYber is mine. Demons, you are ready. One demon falls. Wait, another streams out of the portal in its place. The ornate artifact shatters. The portal dissipates, and the remaining demons are thrown back into the depths of KHYber.
See if I can get him to get out of that stupid cloud.
The Rakshasa lets out a shrill gasp, surprised that you managed to best him in combat. This can't be. The world must remember my name.
Using surrogate sins and hand wraps next slice, so that's fine. Oh. Always just recall. It's easier for me to get recall, go back in, go to the north, recall, do the quest, recall, go back in, go to the east. No, we're good today. And then we'll do Vecna. I finish off Viola Dread. We got 5 quests out there to do. 3 on the east side of the map, or right-hand side of the map.
Into the ruins. The path opens up into a larger chamber, and the sound of voices drifts in from up ahead.
It's lever, not lever.
It's switch! Hit the damn switch, motherfuckers! We could solve this really, really easy, okay? Okay.
Lever, lever, fuck it, it's a switch.
How do you, get them to do tools? Oh. How do you make them say it? How do you make it why doesn't Google do that anymore? How do I do text to speech? I'm an old person. Yeah.
Lever. 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 Lever.
Sorry. I can't. How do I even click on that? I can't even click on that. Okay. What do you mean by lever? A lever is a simple machine consisting of a beam or rigid rod pivoted at a fixed hinge or fulcrum. I don't know. A lever is a rigid body capable of rotating on a point on itself. On the basis of the location of the fulcrum, load, and effort, the lever is divided into 3 types. What are the 3 types of levers? The 3 type first, second, and third class. Yeah. Okay. What is a lever?
Lever.
A person who leaves a place or position. Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking shit.
Two different ways of pronouncing it. In British English, it's usually said as lever, stress on the first syllable, lever. In American English, however, it's usually said normally as lever, lever. In American English, lever or lever in British English. And now you know. Did you get this? Yes, let me know in the comments. Hopefully you did. Like this video if you found it useful. I appreciate the support. More videos.
Oh my god. Whatever. I'm Canadian.
Harsh, disturbing chants can be heard through the sealed metal door.
I'm Canadian, so we're gonna pronounce it lever because in Francais it's lever. Are we put a lever? We say lever because
The lever and the mechanism that controls
there.
the door
Are you
grinds
happy?
into action.
They just said lever for you. But lever in French is lever. Lever. Maybe Americans have adapted to Canadian language. You guys ever think of that? Hey? No, we use... I spell color C-O-L-O-U-R. In America, they spell color C-O-L-O-R. I spell neighbor N-E-I-G-H-B-O-U-R. In America, they spell neighbor N-E-I-G-H-B-O-R. That's how I spell neighbor. Armor, yep.
The voices grow louder as you round the corner.
We're in the
accompanied
States.
by the sound of massive machinery.
And I use kilometers, Barry. Thank you very much. Or hours. I use hours to measure distance. How many hours was it going to take me to get to Toronto from Windsor, Ontario, to Toronto? It's going to take you 3 hours and 30 minutes. Not, what is it? 386 kilometers? Oh, kilometers per hour here. But all our speedometers have both. Like if you buy a car here in Canada, it's going to have kilometers and miles. But if you go on our highways, so if you go on our highways, it's going to be kilometers. So when I hop on the highway here in Windsor, it says kilometers. But you want to hear something weird? Okay, so I'm doing construction and I need a piece of wood. Right? I need to buy a piece of wood. That is a certain length and a certain width. When I go to the lumber yard, it's going to be a 2x4. 2 inches by 4 inches. Yeah, when it comes to lumber, we use inches. When it comes to weighing something, though, when it comes to weighing something, we use liters. Whereas in the States, they use gallons, and over in other parts like UK and you guys use stones or something. Yeah. Stones, pounds, and ounces. Yeah, that's what you guys use. We use liter system. The metric system and the liter system. We're just going to shrine right here. Get those clickies back. I tell you what, I'm about ready to get me a frickin' passport. I'm about ready to get me myself a fucking passport and drive the 15 minutes, go over the bridge, get my gasoline, and drive back. That's what I used to do when I was in my 20s.
Before a makeshift altar. In
I
their
used to just
prayers,
drive to the
cultists offer their
States,
service to
go
the
get my
avenging
gasoline.
forces and implore the creature to
When you
punish
didn't need a
those who have
passport,
wronged them.
just go to grab gas.
Helps you. Intruders, no matter. You will not deny us our vengeance on the city above.
Yeah, in the hood. Hey. Go to the hood. Get myself freaking shot. That's where I used to go get my gas, in the hood. I'd say I can go to the bad parts of the States because it's cheaper. Bad parts of Detroit.
The High Priestess seems strangely untroubled by her imminent death. My spirit will only make my master stronger. He cannot be evaded. He cannot be bargained with. Vengeance will be his.
But it's weird if you buy a bag of weed here. The bag of weed system is weird. Because it starts out in grams. Alright, so you buy a gram of weed, whatever, which is nothing. Then it goes to a dime. No, it goes a quarter, then a dime. Dime bag. No, it goes gram, dime, quarter, half,
As the Forge Wraith
ounce,
falls,
and then just
shocked
pound.
voices cry out throughout the cavern. The cult is destroyed, and the city is now safe from their schemes. Yet this was not the only Forge Wraith. More still lurk in the cogs, driven by their never-ending thirst for vengeance.
That's what they call it, a suck bag. Oh god. You know, a horror would probably suck it for the what do you call those? What do you call those little bits of your, you know, you smoked your joint and you got the little ends left? No, the little ends. Roaches. Roaches. A horror will suck your dick. She'll probably fuck you for all your roaches that are nasty. Disgusting. Okay, we gotta finish Isle of Dread real quick. And then I'll come back and we'll do Sharn and finish off Cogs. Chip buffs. I gotta figure out which artifact I want to use too. Very soon. I don't mind this hound one. This hound one's pretty good. But I need an artifact for when I go cleric.
I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't give a fuck about you or anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you or anything that you
We know you don't give a fuck. Nobody cares about me. It's right here. Quality con, natural armor 14. Hound blood grants you some of the innate protection of Thoriac Hound, rewarded from against charm, poison, and petrification. Hound bones plus 23. You are strengthened by the bones of a powerful 23 enhancement bonus to acid and evil absorption. And it's got a mystic boost on it. Ugh. Put the gem on there and fill in those augment slots. If you get the other piece of this, you are protected by a swarm of hostile bees that lashes out when you are struck in melee range. On verbal melee strikes, they will also swarm your enemies, dealing piercing damage over time. But you have to get the 2 pieces. I don't know what the other piece is. Right now I'm using a helm for my artifact. But I ain't gonna use, that ain't what my final life is gonna be. My final life is gonna, this tune's gonna just be a healer. No, it's gonna be this river guy. Excuse me! Back off! Okay, I gotta go to Discord. Make sure I don't already have it up. Guys, I always turn off my Discord because sometimes I will forget I'm in it. And then you got motherfuckers like Fersh that know I've forgotten that I'm on. And he'll come in and he'll go like, and I'll be watching a video or something at like in the afternoon and he'll all of a sudden, ah! And I'll be like fucking jump out of my skin. Okay, you can hear me now?
Yeah. Are we using this person?
Yes, sir, the upriver guy. Oh, he's not gonna let us go there. So let's see if we can use this tabaxi camp, dude.
The Tabaxi have set up a campsite here, their colorful tints billowing in the breeze. The creatures don't seem to be worried about attacks.
Do you want me to show you when the dinosaur rare is? Or the dragon rare?
Yeah, let's go kill something.
Do you see right, if you look right here, across the water, you see those three, like, I don't know, it looks like
Yeah, I
two,
see.
two fists? That's where it is, okay? So that's where we're gonna head. We're gonna have no choice. Gotta kill this stuff.
Yeah, I can't get up there. Oh, hit it.
Did you yank it?
I got it.
Okay. Somewhere around, no, I went too far. I don't want a green alert in case. But sometimes if you go like this, you can see it. If it's there. If you look in between that little hole, I can't tell. But you're gonna go up these vines. You know, park your healer on that down there, on that ledge, and the dragon will appear right here. It's obviously not here.
Okay.
Get on your horse. I'll show you the other one once we come out of this quest. This is the stupid quest with all the jumping.
According to the islanders, gargoyles roost in the canyon ruins beyond this weather-beaten gateway.
If you need Featherfall, you can get it from that fountain. This is the way I do it. This is not the way you have to do it,
Behind
Bursh.
the waterfall just ahead, you spy a large door embedded in the mountain. That must be the entrance to the hidden crypt, the location of the missing tomb, and the lair of this canyon's tribe of gargoyles.
Got three little areas. You gotta get 3 crests.
You open the door into a dim and fusty chamber. You spy one of the crests you're looking for in the back of the room, locked behind a gate. The last rune in this puzzle glows to life. Then water elementals form in the water below.
The gate won't open until you killed everything in here.
Okay.
Gonna hit this switch. If you want to do an optional, it's over here. You gotta be able to detect secret door. We don't need to do it though. Well, it's in one of these sides. You just go back out. Get the crest in that main room. And this area is done.
You pick up the crest of the monkey.
That the boss down there in fight?
No, that's just a rare. You know, yesterday I mostly healed that raid.
Did you?
Yeah, cause fucking holy shit. All I kept seeing was whoop, whoop. Next one's down here, Versh. Next room we gotta do. I went into the room. Oh. Okay. I kind of got stuck in the door.
Okay, I was wondering where the hell you went.
I was like, what the fuck? Spiders. The hidden door is just one of the eggs that you have to find to collect. But we're not doing that part because I don't even know where to jump for all the stupid eggs. They definitely turned off the mysterious remnant drops.
Yep.
You stumble into the den. Enter Captain's erected companions. The crest is blocked by a large web. Final strike fails, Theater Cap, opening your way to the crest.
I had a poison dot on me. That's why you seem like my health going toot toot. Toot toot
Those
toot.
dots tick pretty hard.
I've died so many times today. You grabbed the crest, right?
Yes.
Try to remember exactly where it is. It's right here. You gonna go up this vine? Ah!
That was really difficult.
Yeah, you kind of gotta aim your jump at the vine. Kind of see where the next door is that we gotta go to. Right here. Oops, I hit the wrong thing.
You find yourself in an old mausoleum. At the back of the room,
Undead
you spot a crest
skellies.
atop an altar.
You got all the crests, you might as well grab it.
You pick up the crest of the octopus.
Nope. This is a mummy. I was thinking about a different quest. Still all undead though. Oh no, there's skellies. That's the right one. And to get rid of your curse, you do a heal and then disease.
I don't have disease.
Might as well wait till we're done fighting them anyway. I mean, remove curse.
You managed to defeat the mummy and its army of undead. Now you may leave this place one step closer to your goal.
You have removed disease, right? Thank you.
This way.
You can see that this door is locked with 3 crests. Surely you will find them hidden somewhere in the canyon. You slot all 3 crests into their place, opening your path forward into the crypt. You finally arrive inside the hidden crypt. You take a moment to rest before continuing your search for the artifact.
Go up the vine.
You emerge into a crumbling ruin, the gargoyle's lair. They arouse themselves and attack. The last of the gargoyles shatters into dust. Now you are free to search for the treasure without danger. A secret door slides open, revealing a hidden cache of treasure, along with the book you've been sent to find. You take the book from the pile, and also help yourself to any other valuables that catch your eye.
Do you need this for when you go back, Fleshy?
The heavy armor? No.
Food, I guess. I think the weapons out here become part of the set. Okay, we're gonna do this optional.
Ruins beyond this weather-beaten gateway.
Gotta find 2 crests. So we'll just hit Q. There, we got 1. And we want to kill the statues. Okay. So any gold statue thingies, we want to kill them. Because they will heal the boss. I don't see any more.
Right here.
Okay, put your 2 crests in this. Nauseated. At least my bleed still bleeds them out for a little bit. Holy hey?
Annoying to fight.
Yeah, because these are like raid bosses.
Got a great crossbow.
I got the long sword. Sorry, I have to take the black pearls for myself.
Mm-hmm. You want a topaz of abjuration?
Nope. Feed all this stuff. It gets you a lot of... What do you call it? Okay, we're just gonna go into the next one. It's right here.
A steep path leads up to an overgrown ruin. The local bullywugs have transformed the ancient structure into their home.
Lots of shrines in here.
I just want to see what this crossbow looks like.
Is that a regular crossbow or a repeater?
Great crossbow.
Let's see what the longsword looks like.
Not too bad.
That's what the falchion will look like, but 4 times bigger.
You make your way into the
Like it's massive.
structure. While the engravings on the wall show the structure was built by the Kopru, the smell tells you that the current inhabitants.
Yeah, so you see how Funky there was saying he was farming for it? You farm the rares and it can drop stuff too. Like all the rares will drop what you need.
Cool.
He's actually good, really good to run with. He'll run you through really slow.
Have you found what you seek?
He's not the type that likes to Zerg. I kill Zerg if he's in a group that Zergs, but otherwise he's a pretty good player.
Your hand passes through the monolith as you reach out to touch it. An illusion. Before you can react, the floor gives way beneath your feet.
There's a couple areas in here where the floor gives out and it's trapped at the bottom. So be careful. Don't run in. These are fast and easy rares.
A large bullywug gurgles in alarm as you come near.
Well, Topaz of transmuted power.
No, I got the